Fuck Christmas. And yes, I have 2 kids, and that's the only thing I look forward to in Christmas is them opening their gifts. Other than that, I despise the holiday season. And I'm bored. Kids are pretty much crashing out, and I wanted to see what you lovely folks were doing for your holidays. Oh, I'm going to pause that. Me personally, I can't wait for it to be over. I'm a seasonal worker, so this time of year sucks for me because I got to depend on shitty ass PA unemployment, and I hate it. I have a number of reasons why I despise it. Like I said in the beginning, the only thing I like about it is watching my kids open their gifts for that whole half hour, 45 minutes. Other than that, uh, yeah, I don't mind spending time with my mom and dad. That's cool and all, but it's just the bullshit, man. Fucking, like I said, I'm a seasonal worker, so this time of year is rough for me with the unemployment. So, that part burns in the back of my head, and I don't know, I just hate it. 90% of people I deal with are fake as hell, and I'll see relatives that I don't see all year long. And I'm one of them people where they're like, "Hey, so how you been?" Well, do you really even give a fuck? Because I don't get a phone call. I don't see you all year long. So is that just you're asking to be nice, or do you honestly care? Fruitcake has a brother. So I take it you're a holiday person then? That and everybody's always so busy and shit. I'm in the middle of trying to shoot a short film, and everybody that's involved, it's hard to get them all together. And that drives me crazy because I really want to get this shit moving. Rusty Penny. Where are you from, man? Brennan Bread. Hey, what's up, Puerto Rican? I ain't heard from you in a long time, bro. What you been up to? Nebraska, right on. So Yin's all looking forward to it being over as well, or Yin's just looking forward to Christmas in general? After my kids open their presents, I'm gonna be like, "Thank God it's over." All right, clean the shit up. Tree coming down. No, I ain't that bad. What's up, gambling? Yeah, I got fucking nieces and nephews and shit. And the way it works in PA is I get like a quarter. And I mean, it's cool, because it's something. But when you go from making decent money to jack shit, and now you got 2 kids, and then keep in mind my oldest is 10, so he's into all this high tech electronic shit. So you're at $60 a video game, and he wants this system, and he needs a new TV, and he wants a phone. And the 4-year old, he ain't so bad, but the 10-year old, he knows what the hell's going on. And then, like I was saying, to those who just joined, the other thing I despise is seeing family members you don't see all year, and then they act like they give a fuck what you're doing. I dress up as Santa every year and go to the retirement home bragging. I like that. Oh, shit. Right on. That's awesome. But I'm sure some of you got them relatives. Like My family, we were always like working middle class people. And then my aunt and uncle, they're rich yuppie people. And hopefully my cousin Joey don't pop in here. He pops in every once in a while. But if he does, fuck you. You know what I mean? But they're like super yuppie and shit. So they just give that they look down on you vibe. And that drives me fucking nuts. Like my uncle, so what are you doing nowadays? Like, no matter what I say, you're gonna have something fucking shitty to say, so get the hell out of my face. He owns a couple grocery stores, so he's the shit. So Juggerfish, what up, man? See, then it's up, Porno Rican. It's cool and all watching them open their gifts, but leading up to that and all the fucking ball busting and freaking out, how you gonna cover bills, how you gonna cover that? You want to make sure your kid's getting cool shit because he's gonna go to school and see what all of his friends got. So dude, no bullshit. I said this a while back, man. I get maybe 2-3 hours of sleep a night until Christmas is over. This shit just eats me alive. What's up, Disc Golf? Right on, dude. See, one cool thing is I don't have to deal with my girlfriend's family. They don't like me. I don't like them. Fuck off. So I don't even have to deal with them. One time my mom got one of our family members a cool toy for their daughter. My family got a Slim Jim in return. They're not even poor. Are you being serious there, or is that just a joke? Because I don't mean to laugh. They live in a better house. Yeah, that was one thing that used to kill me, but like I said, my family was working class and shit, so I knew what was up. But my cousins, they were richy rich, so they'd be coming. I remember this is when Sega Genesis came out, and I wanted one so bad. My parents couldn't afford that shit, and it was like they were rubbing it in my face that they got one. Yep, definitely gambling, man. Well, I didn't mean to laugh at you then, Rusty Penny, but just the way. That's one thing I hate about text. You can't tell somebody's tone in it. And then you get people that actually say, oh, he fucking flipped out on me. Well, did you talk to him on the phone? No, he texted me. Well, how the hell he was flipping out? But yeah, my uncle, oh, dude, fuck, I can't stand that son of a bitch. He knows it too. As soon as he walks in the room, I do whatever I can to avoid him. Like, it was funny, and it was the only time I got actual money from YouTube. But he was like, "Oh, you think you're gonna be a YouTube star?" And I'm like, "No, man. Fucking, it's just cool. It's fun, And then I brought up that $5,000 check I got through Makers, and he's like, "Oh, all bullshit, blah blah blah." And the people that know the story is that he give a 2-minute video pitch for my idea. Well, I was literally taking a shit, sitting on the shitter, videoing myself, telling my idea. So just to be a smartass, I was like, "Oh yeah, I got this $5,000 taking a shit." The look on his face was fucking priceless. My religion. What, you got a religious family there, Sean, or gambling man? See, my family ain't so religious, but when I was growing up before my grandparents died, my nana was real religious. So we all had to go do the church thing, to keep her happy. I didn't mind it because I loved the shit out of my gram. So, but now that, she passed, there ain't none of that church shit. And it was Catholic church too, boring as fuck. And then they'd come down with that incense, and that shit used to give me such a headache. I hate the smell of that shit. Yeah, and then to the drunk news people that are in here, I don't know if yous caught that video I did where I was on location, if yous found out yet where exactly I was, but I got 5 private calls today, back to back to back, and it was some chick saying, "I dare you to come around here again." And I'm pretty sure I know who it was and what they meant. Fucking right. See, you understand, man. It's all about trying and just having a good time creating shit. My uncle, if you're not fucking making thousands of dollars, like, dude, when I was 14, and I mean, think about this. I don't even think he can do it nowadays. I was 14 bagging groceries, and he owns grocery stores too. He would shit talk me there. You really think you're going to get someplace? I'm like, dude, I'm just barely sprouting pubic hairs, cuz. What do you want me to do? Have a fucking lifelong goal and plan on it right now? I'm fucking 14, dude. I bang a chick, I'm still busting IOUs. Leave me alone. Yep. Definitely right, gambling. There's no doubt. So now the other place we know about, that's going to be my next location scout. But this time I was nervous as shit. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video. If you go back and watch it, you hear a door shut. You see me look like all quick, like, oh fuck, is that them? Oh yeah, dude, he is. He's Richie Rich, and I'm not. So automatically looks down the nose at me. And it's weird too, because I was super cool with all my cousins growing up, but it was like once we hit teen, like my cousin Joey, he pops in every once in a while, but like I said, my uncle's owns grocery stores. And when I had my oldest son, he had that acid reflux real bad, so he had to drink that special formula, and that shit was like $35-40 a can. And my girlfriend had that wick and all that, but still, he would order an extra case of it purposely to the store and bring it up, and like he was super cool doing shit like that. And then all of a sudden, man, he turned yuppo big time and turned into an asshole. My Walmart ran out of eggnog. That explains all the bad. Oh, the cops are probably out in full force right now looking for drunk drivers. I hate these fireproof cigarettes, man. They fucking go out or they burn weird. So anybody doing anything crazy for the holidays, or you all just family people too? Go see the parents. See, I look forward to seeing my mom and dad, because actually I get along with them pretty good. So that's cool and all. It's just the craziness that's going to go on up there. My brother's kids, my sister's kid, my kids. Oh, dude, shit's going to go down. Drinking. Oh, I'm glad you spoke up, Jokerfish. Gamble Man, I need you to PM me an address. Disc golf, yours left today. Joker, you should have yours any day, man. 'Tis the season of giving, or what is that? Entire family up north. I'm home planning on filming shit. Oh, I'm drinking too. I bought 2 Dora, the Explorer, and a dreidel for the New Year's party. Yeah, dude. I don't know how long it'll take you. I'm assuming you'll probably have yours like Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. It's weird, man, because when I sent out them shirts that people bought and sent the package to Josh for Mike 9, and then I sent him that what is it? Moonshine. I think he's weird to drink it because fucking when I was checking it out, there's like a cheap ass paper seal on it. Well, the one side broke, and I think he thinks I tainted with it. I really do. I truly believe he thinks I put something in it. But yeah, when I sent all that shit out, dude, it was the one girl. She lived in Abilene, Texas. And then the other dude was in San Rafael, California. They all had their shit in 3 days. I was blown away. I'm like, holy fuck, man. But yeah, I don't know if those that follow me on Facebook seen that I reached out to that PM Star promotion that Parador gets his shit through. Jimmy Bauer got his shirts and all that. I hit him up, man. Fucking dude's hooking it up. And I got a ton of stickers coming. The people that make my Red Room shirts, you know, they make movies as well. So when I get a hold of them to make new shirts, it takes them like 2 weeks to even start printing them. And then it ends up being almost 3 weeks to a month to get them. So I'm gonna, the PM Star dude, he's only gonna be $1.50 more expensive. So I'm gonna fucking start going through him too. Yo, Darren, what up? Yeah, Darren, he's the one. He got his shirt in like fucking 3 days, man. I couldn't believe it. I think it was 3 days, and he's on the complete opposite side of the fucking country from me. He's got a sticker coming his way too. I don't know if I told him or not, but you'll have a sticker popping up in your mail here soon, Darren. One of these bad boys. I don't know how it looks in the camera. But yeah, one of them. But yeah, I just can't wait. That's the other reason I can't wait for these holidays to be over. No more excuses for people to be like, oh, I'm out shopping. Oh, I'm out doing this. Oh, well, motherfucker, we got filming to do. Dude, the guy that actually plays Scooter, he came up with an idea. He's like, we should do something with a creepy smiley face. So he drew it up. I'm going to have to find the original drawing because the drawing's sick. But his wife, she's actually, what do you call them people that sew shit all the time and embroider? And I went and bought the material and all that and gave it to her. And it's close to what the drawing is. It's just the nose, you know. We couldn't find a way to get a nose on there without it looking corny. So, all right, sweet. I just got your message, Sean. But I still like the way it turned out. Yeah, seamstress. If she sewed that up, I went and got some black. It's almost like spandex material. And she said, because he wears a black mask under it with, you know, it's just all black, nothing on it. And then he pulls the white one over it. That's how, because his mouth is slit. So when he does open his mouth, it looks pretty cool. These are stickers, porno. I got stickers and then I got posters. It's the same thing as the sticker. And then I got a whole new sticker design. It's actually being printed at the sticker bakery right now. I can't wait to get those. I'm going to keep stocking these stickers, though, because I just really like that picture. And what's crazy is that picture was taken on a phone. Do you live in the States, Puerto Rican? If you live in the States, I'll send you a sticker. It's the out of the state, you know, I feel bad for, you know, because I talk to a lot of Canadian people on here, but it's just so expensive to send shit to what like I was just saying, if you live in the States, I'll just send you a sticker, man, for free. The posters, yeah, I'm selling those. Those are $10, but if you're in the States, I'll send you off a sticker. Oh, you're from Philly. Fuck, dude. I'm in Pittsburgh. I'll send you one. Shit. If you go to my Facebook, I think my Facebook's in the description. If not, if you go to my channel's about section, my email's in there. Email me an address, and I'll send you one out. Yeah, because I restocked up on these old school ones. I got them pretty cheap. And oh fuck, I got a shitload. Where do you guys see the new design? I fucking love it. And then I don't know if I talked about this or not, but fucking we actually just met a chick who's an actual makeup artist. And I'm fucking amped, dude. She's gonna be able to do that throat slash and shit. The day we were gonna do it, it ended up snowing, so we canceled. And I'm not gonna lie, I am so nervous. Yeah, I just got your message, Sean. Yours is coming. I just been thanks, damn you rock. I shared your link again today with an old friend. Right on, thanks, dude. But yeah, I'm nervous as hell to even attempt to do the throat slashing scene. So I'm pumped as hell we met her, man. So she's gonna actually come down. She's got all the material, except I just got to get this spray, one of them things you use to spray weeds. I just got to get one of them. But other than that, she's got all the latex, all the fake blood, all the makeup. Dude, I'm fucking amped. That's like a huge weight off my chest because we fucked that up. It's going to be terrible. And the main ones, it's going to happen real fast into the beginning. So I wanted to grab people. And if it looks like shit, they're just going to shut the movie off right there. Like, that's trash. I'm going to have to put a link on my fucking Facebook page. There's this short film. It's called Night of the Slasher, I think it's called. But they're calling it this Grammy-worthy short film. It's 22 minutes long. I like the storyline to it, but it sucks ass, dude. The acting's terrible. It's all filmed in one room. And the only thing good about it is you can tell they got legit film equipment. And they're praising this thing up and down. Like the gore is just trash. You don't see anything. I'll have to look in. Hold on, let me write that down. I'll have to look into that. Little baby blue. Are you Sean, are you talking about Scooter, the killer in the short film? You're talking about, we were actually wondering about that myself. I'm like, should we have him reveal who he is? Or should we just keep it one of them things to where when we do end it, it can disappear for a year or two and bring it back up? So we're up in the air on that because if you watch the original half-ass prototype, the storyline is going to be the same. So I'm trying to push off getting to the PI as much as I can. Unless I find real actors, I'm scared to death to do the dialogue scenes with two people. That's why this one, there'll be some dialogue, but not much of it. Most of it's just going to be some sick, perverted, crazy shit. Keep it a secret. That's what I was leaning towards more, Joker. Because like I said, the way we plan on ending it, it's almost Sopranos style. Like, wait, what the fuck? Like, we could pop up with it again or not pop back up with it. But Jens will dig it. Like I said, I think we're going to do a 3-parter right now. And I'm trying to push off the PI as far as I can. Because that's the other thing, too. If you know about the deep web, how the hell, how are you going to find them and track them down? So that's the other thing we really got to be careful and slick in how we pull it off that the PI starts to find him. Because, the deep web, you're anonymous. So something crazy has to happen for the PI to figure out how to find them or where to find them. And that's what I was trying to explain to Paul, the guy that plays Scooter. He doesn't really understand the deep web all like that. And he's like, yeah, we can go in the deep web and type in Red Room. I'm like, dude, it doesn't fucking work like that. You don't type in shit on the deep web. You have to know the links. But it's definitely going to be fun. That does sound fucking weird, man. I'm going to look into it. Give me 1 second here, man. My fucking sinuses are jacked up. When exactly did this happen now? Rusty? Scooter teases the PI taunting him and the papers. See, that's what we were trying to do in the first one, man. Like, if you go watch the prototype, how we kept having him leave discs around, and we were trying to find a good way for him to leave hints in the discs that he was leaving behind. The 80s. All right, cool. And then that's the thing, too. The reason we picked a PI is because if it does lead to where we need cops, I don't know how I'm going to pull off getting cops involved in the short film. That's why we were pretty much leaving it to where he's warning the sister not to call the cops. Because, you know, in real life, she shows up to somebody with, look, fucking, he's murdering people. They should be calling the police. And I get a lot of my weirdo ideas off the stories, you know, that all them narrators were doing back when the deep web was like the big thing. It was in a magazine. Detectives made a clay model of his face. That's how his name and father. And they never figured anything out on that. I want to cops do believe it. Don't believe it. All right. I want to turn the story about my cousins being poisoned by his friend. Gambler Man, was that you telling me about the thing in the woods here in the nursery rhyme? Or was that you, Joker? One of the drunk news people was telling me that story, and that dude, I actually ended up fucking having a weirdo dream about that like 3-4 days later, and was like, that is fucking creepy. Hacker, what up, dude? But yeah, like I was saying about the call, yeah, that was you. All right, yeah, dude, that's fucking creepy as shit. I guess we could if we could set up a room and have something that looks like a cop. We could have the cops pretty much laugh and hang up on her. But my whole thing is that's what we were worried about because when we originally did this, there was this dude. He used to film music videos around here who was helping us, and he turned out to be a fucking douchebag. Actually, I must beat his ass. He still got some of my shit too from filming. He actually had a little production office. All right, right on. I just got your email. They caught the father. He was arrested in Texas for another murder. He got only a few months in jail. Wow. Yeah, I just got your email, porno. Darren, don't what, man? Hacker, I think everybody that's in here has been to your channel. It's usually the same circles in here. Yeah, dude, game. But I'd like to hear some of your stories, man. Like I said, that one, even as simple as you said it, that like just I don't know, hit a nerve with me because that would be so fucking creepy. Ugh. I'd have ran, and I would have had a fucking underwear too. That would have been scary as all hell. And then I don't know if you guys remember me a while back. I was saying I wanted to go tour here. It's actually real close to me. It's if you go look it up, it's St. Michael's Church or St. Nicholas, I'm sorry, in Millville, Pennsylvania. It's one of the most haunted churches in the US. It's got murals painted by Max Ovanko. He's like a huge renowned artist, and it's haunted as shit. It was actually in Ripley's Believe It or Not. I wanted to go in there and tour, but you gotta either make an appointment and they want $75 for a half an hour for you to be able to walk around in there, or you can pay 25 and come in with a group. And that fucking pisses me off because when I was a kid, we used to run around in there and they would come chase us out. Now they keep it all locked up and shit. They said it heard sounds in the woods. It was deer. Yeah, Rusty, I'm gonna look into that story, man. I'm actually working and recording audio for the Robert Pinkton serial killer. You gotta look him up. He's pretty crazy. Oh, right on. See, that's what's cool. There's a ton of places here in Pittsburgh, man. But what happened is all of a sudden, like paranormal got real big when that stupid ass show with the kids from Penn State. I forget the name of it now. And now they got haunted tours around Pittsburgh. And the places that are haunted, you know, they want cheddar for you to even walk in there. Hell yeah, man. I want to start doing them a little different. Almost like you know who Rob Rob Dyke is? He does real good documentaries and no bullshit. I think he robbed me or didn't really rob me, but copied off me because when I was on Takedown Man's channel, I did the Rosdov Ripper and no bullshit. Like 3 days later, Rob Dyke did it. And we know Rob Dyke watches Takedown Man's channel because he's like messaged it before. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. And he did it like 50 times better than me too, which made me jealous. Because Rob Dyke, if you don't know him, go check him out. I'll type his name. He's a really, really good YouTuber. And what's cool is he does hey Roland, Merry Christmas, dude. And what's cool is he was doing this thing called So You Want to Be a YouTuber. And you sent in, it had to be under 5 minutes on what you want to do, why you want to be a YouTuber, and your video had to be like creative. And whoever won, he had 4 different packages to choose from, and he was sending you a camera, a mic, audio equipment, video editing equipment, like the whole package to be a YouTuber. And this chick, Kaylee Elise, she won. And a year later, she's already over 100,000 subscribers. He helps her out with her videos and shit. He's a real cool YouTuber. I watched that BS Creative Differences cop out video. Not impressed. I saw. I don't know what you're. I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about, Gamma Man. I didn't see that one, Rusty. Yeah, dude. See, here's what I say about Takedown Man. If you watch his shit before he hits 100K subs, his videos were half decent. As soon as he hit over 100K subs, he really believes people are there for him and they like him. And he doesn't realize, dude, you're like a lying sack of shit. So personally, you suck. You did have good videos about the deep web because he was the only one for a while giving out actual links, which was awesome. And he doesn't realize that's why everybody came there. They can go there and get links from him and go to the deep web and look at crazy shit. Then all of a sudden he gets his silver play button and, hey, man, I'm a celebrity. And no, you're not, dude. You fucking live in a hotel with 5 fucking people. You ain't shit. The one you told us to go watch, it's on your video list. Me? I don't know if I remember. I watched that BS Creative Differences cop-out video. Oh, Takedown Man, where he said that. Yeah, dude, he made that. No bullshit. He put that video up while we were still fucking going at it on Facebook. And then I had to fuck with people. I made one on my channel just to fuck with people. And I had a troll that was harassing me. So I threw him in there. And oh, dude, that guy, he was like threatening to sue me and shit. It was fucking hilarious. Dude, it's the truth. Like, seriously, go. I mean, and like, what are his videos anymore nowadays? Him just talking about something, or him trying to talk about current events and riding the coattails of Keemstar and everybody. Oh, fuck, I feel it coming. I got to stop because I'm going to go off about You missed it, dude. A few hangouts ago, I lost my shit talking about this motherfucker. And if you go in my video history, it's the hangout that was almost 3 hours. Dude, you can go watch it. I told exactly what happened and why we're not together. Oh, yeah, dude. They eat out of his hands. It makes me sick, dude. And then the rest of it's either they kiss his ass or they call him dude. And then here's the funny thing. If you have a channel, you can go in and set keywords so that if people comment and use those words, they won't show up. He has like every fucking word, like fat, loser, liar, all shit like that. And you won't even see the bad comments. And the ones that do slip through, he erases them immediately. Right on, Porno. But yeah, that's why you won't see very many bad comments, because they immediately go into his spam folder. Because he, like, especially when it comes to lying, he has every way. He has his fucking keywords. So if they're in the comment, you won't even see them. They do, man. He don't even try anything. And what's crazy is he has the same editing software as me because he ripped me off. You would think he would try to make some videos, but I see now he has a thing where he's Takedown Man Entertainment and he produces movies. Get the fuck out of here. How are you a movie producer if you're blind? Yeah, that dude, he's blind. And then I'll say it again real quick because you probably didn't see the video, but that autism shit, dude, he totally made that up. It was when fucking that Tommy NC kid was getting picked on by Leafy. I asked him if he's seen it, and he was like, "Oh no, man." And when I forget what YouTuber, when H3H3 called Leafy out for it, that Tommy kid, his channel blew up, dude. He was like at 150,000 subs in like 3 days. When I was talking to Takedown Man about it, I was like, yeah, he has Asperger's. I'm like, my son has that. And he's like, Asperger's? Wait, ain't that the shit that kid from Sandy Hook that killed all the kids had? I'm like, yeah, man. So that Tommy kid made a video about if you're an autistic person with Asperger's, reach out to him and, you know, maybe do a video together. Wouldn't you know it? Takedown Man all of a sudden is coming out and admitting he has Asperger's and starts reaching out to Tommy because Tommy was the hot subject for the week. Dude, right there, I'm like, you know, I knew he was a bullshitter to begin with, but when he did that, I took that personal, and it pretty much shit went downhill with us from there. And then I finally had enough and called him out on his shit. Yeah, man, he's a sack of shit. I can't even believe his channel's still up. He's gotta type this in YouTube. Shit, what was it? The Thinker verse take down man. You guys check this video out. This dude, the Thinker, he smashes him in this, dude. It is beautiful. If you watch this video, and I think even if his biggest fans watch this video, they would be like, holy fuck. He actually has 2 parts of it. And just, I think that's honestly why he stopped doing the deep web shit. Because fucking, it wasn't long after this video came out, he was done. Because this dude just proved that he knows absolutely jack shit about it. And the guy gets mad because he's always on he calls it the DW. He gets mad because he spreads false information about it, and people, go in there thinking all kinds, because there is a lot of bad shit in there, but it's not all bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely can stumble upon some shit that you're like, whoa, what the fuck? But a lot of it's like old, inactive 1990s websites and shit. But he's telling people that as soon as you go on there, you can be hacked and all your just crazy shit. It's pretty much common sense being on the deep web. Don't be fucking putting your information in on sites like that. Oh yeah, dude, disc golf. That's why I made him split up, and it was as simple as that interview I did with William Harder, the Murderbilia guy. That's what had us split up. Fucking, what really started getting me pissed is Takedown Man started going and sending friend requests to a lot of my friends and family, and making like he's my boss and that I'm working for him, which I'm like, dude, what, get the fuck out of here. Then he's asking me who's the girl in the beginning of the Red Room thing. I'm like, that's my sister. Oh, she's hot. I'm like, dude, like, all right, bet the fuck off. He sent her a friend request, and then he found out who I was interviewing, sends him a friend request, and we were supposed to do it on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and William had to reschedule. And I was working my girlfriend's job and mine at that time. So I ended up sleeping a whole fucking day, and he couldn't get a hold of me. And fucking he starts messaging William saying, thanks a lot for doing the interview, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, we didn't do it. And then William thought he busted me. Like, I don't know if I said this in the last video or not. So that's when I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? So anyway, we end up doing the interview. William specifically says, don't use my personal picture in a thumbnail. Use my Murderbilia symbol as the thumbnail. So I'm like, all right. I get the interview. William also asked me to hold off a day or two. I called Takedown Man and said, hey, dude, it's done. He's like, hurry up and get it up. Hurry up and get it up. Everybody wants it. They're asking. I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. So I put it up. Pass out. Dude, I wake up. He changed the thumbnail. He went to William's Facebook, took his Facebook picture, used it as the thumbnail, went through, totally changed the whole video description, and then took my name out of it. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? And that's when he brought up the 50-50 shit. And I'm like, well, dude, it's kind of fucking ignorant. If you don't see a problem with that, you got a serious fucking issue. I'm like, how would you like it if I came and did that to your shit? Well, we end up going at it, and that's why we split. Yeah. Dude, it's because he... And then here's the other thing. I don't give a fuck. I hope he sees it, too. He goes around and says he makes all this money. When I was on there, dude, I had access to everything. The most he's ever made in a month was like $700. He goes and tells people he was making fucking 10,000, dude, no. Nope. And that 700, no, you know what? I'm lying. I think he did hit 1,000 one time. And that was way back. But the whole time I was there, his dashboard thing didn't go over 500. And that's also before Makers takes their split and all that. Yeah, dude, there's nothing there, man. And I'm honestly worried for Granny, dude, because something bad's gonna come of that. Mark my fucking words. He wants to go on making like he's helping her out. No, he's seen more money to pay for that fucking hotel room that they're all living in, and he's gonna use her for her money. And then as soon as she has enough of his shit and she speaks up, he's gonna fucking put her ass on the street. Mark my fucking words. I'm actually like worried that he's gonna do that to her. Couple minutes and you're done. What? You threatening me, mofo? And I feel bad too, because she's like all excited about going down there. And there's no doubt something bad's gonna come of that. Oh yeah, dude. And like, I don't know if Ian's heard what was going on here. I was attempting to get her to come stay with me. And fucking, I was like, yeah, my girlfriend, she should be all right with it. Let me talk to her. She was like, yeah, you know what? Let's see. We might be able to help her out. So I told Pet Monster, I'm like, I think it's a good to go, man. You know, my girlfriend seems like she's cool with it. Dude, I fucking wake up to a message from him saying, we got her a fucking bus ticket to your house. And I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck up here, man. Calm down. Nah, fool, we got to see above. How far above, man? I missed it, I think. Sean Gambling, Puerto Rican, Rusty Sean, Puerto Rican. Oh, you talking about the Thinker video? Yeah, dude, he shouted him on Drama Alert for that, and then he also shouted him out for the fucking pedo shit like a month before that. And then here's the funniest thing, dude, saying about he's Mr. fucking, that's his life goal is to destroy all pedophiles. And then as soon as that weird shit happened with the, notice how his pedo videos were getting demonetized, so he had to quit. But dude, if you're all about pedos, you should be able to find a way to make up for that. It's your life goal, and all of a sudden you hear you ain't gonna make money off them videos. Well, them poor kids got thrown on the back burner real quick, wouldn't you say? Dave Main 42. It's my live stream. How you doing? Where are you from? Or did you leave? Yeah, man, it's a fucking joke. It's my life goal. I will take that and blah blah blah. Like, dude. And then, man, talking to him, because when I was doing the papers, he used to literally call me like he knew when I woke up. I would be up for like 5-10 minutes. He'd call. I'd put my phone, hook it up so it's speaker over the car as I'm driving. He would talk to me the whole way to the depot. Then I'd get off the phone with him, bag up the papers. He knew about when to call. He would call me while I'm delivering, and we would talk on the phone for like 3 hours every fucking night, sometimes longer. And that's how he contradicts himself like 50 times in a phone call, man. And what really pissed me off is I'm sure you've seen how much hate I was getting over there. He's like, you got to make a video. You got to make a video. You come on, man. You got to make a video. And I'm like, dude, I'm working on it, man. I got to edit it. It don't look good. Here, his exact words were, I don't care if it's a video of a dog taking a shit. My viewers will watch it. My haters will watch it to hate on it. And I'm thinking, all right, dude, you destroyed your channel already. I just started YouTube and I'm on this bigger channel. I'm not ruining my fucking shit because You don't care what it looks like. You know you're going to get views. Well, fuck off. If the video is being made and I have my name on it as the one that edited it, I'm not handing in some half-ass piece of shit. Yep. Well, dude, fuck. That hits a nerve when that motherfucker's brought up. That's why if you go watch the stream from like a week ago, it's like 3 hours long. A good hour of it's me freaking the fuck out on him and saying exactly what happened. And I do. I have tons of fucking screenshots through Facebook Messenger. You should see the slave ass contract he wanted me to sign, telling me that he put $30,000 into his channel. I don't even think channels that have millions of subscribers have put $30,000 into their shit, but you know, 30 grand into his channel. See, he's stuck with that as being true, so I can't really say much on that one. Like, he actually got into the whole story and shit. So I thought the same thing, but he never really, that is one thing. I don't know if he programmed himself not to slip up on that, but his story was always the same on that one. So, I mean, knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised, but I can't tell you if that is or not. But all the shit that, you know, 3 different ways he got the name Takedown Man. But yeah, fuck that. I don't want to rant about him again. Right on, Sean. And then, like I said to you guys in the last one, a lot of people got to understand where I'm coming from on that. I straight up, like, I was on YouTube for 3 months. And I got all lucky with makers. And then I was a fan of Takedown Man. And all I asked was him, you know, I reached out to him. I was pumped that he even responded back to me. Teaser I made for the original prototype. And he's like, dude, this is fucking awesome. I'll share it. And then, you know, it started getting me some recognition. And then he's like, hey, you want to be part of the channel? And I'm like, dude, I got like 300 subscribers. Fucking A, I'll be part of it. And then, you know, he just took total advantage of, you know, somebody that was actually trying to do good videos to make money off it. Yeah, I think it was 3 months I was on YouTube when that happened. And I'm thinking, this is a sign. I'm going to make it in YouTube. I'm doing this for 3 months. I get that big check from makers. Now I'm on a channel with 100,000 plus subs. Shit, I'm going to blow up big time. Nope. Should have never done that shit. I should have let him promo the Red Room thing and leave it at that. And I guarantee you, he gave the same story to fucking Granny. Yeah, come down here, man. I'll help your YouTube career. We'll get you making some money. And he probably gave her that whole big fucking spiel. He's gonna help her out. And I hate to say it, I see nothing but bad coming of that. And I'm telling you right now, man, he does something fucked up to her, or she gets screwed. I don't think he realizes the amount of people that she has to back her up. He might as well kiss his fucking channel goodbye. He does something to her. I'll go make fake accounts to fucking destroy that motherfucker. She ends up on the street or something bad. I appreciate that, Roland. I hope so, man. In my eyes, I kind of already did, because with Josh's Metal Monday, we've got to talk to some of my favorite bands that I never in 1,000 years thought I would get to talk to them and deal with some of them the way I'm dealing with them right now. And then, you know, I'm getting to make short films. You know, I might not be making tons of money on YouTube, but I'm having a blast. And then meet cool ass people like you. So I'm happy with it. Oh yeah, disc golf. She, no doubt. You know, the DNN posse, and then she's got the Pet Monsters group of people too. He's fucked. He screws her over, dude. Right on, Joker. And I ain't gonna lie, I pop over every once in a while, see what he's doing. I like Pet Monster and connotation of create, not hate. I thought he was gonna do some Blair Witch style film, but I haven't seen it. Dude, like I said, I don't know, man. I used to talk to him all the time, and when he told me about Granny going down to Takedown Man's, I was like, dude, you know, fucking he blah blah blah, and then he kept bringing up that create not hate, Big Dems, create not. I'm like, dude, I'm not hating, I'm telling the truth. I'm like, fuck that. And that was the last email I ever sent to him, and I haven't heard shit from him. He normally pops up on every video, every live stream, says what's up. Haven't seen him or heard from him in fuck, man. Probably almost 2 months, maybe a month and a half. Yeah, I haven't heard shit from him. We were supposed to do some video, me and Drunk News Josh. Wait do you see how this turns out, Darren? With this editing equipment is gonna help it out so much, man. Especially when it comes to the bidding. When we get to the bidding scenes, it's gonna be fucking awesome. And now we got that makeup girl. Fuck, man. I can't wait to do some actual gore. Camera, like this is the camera I shot the first Red Room with. This thing. I mean, it's not a bad like vlogging type camera, but no, can't do it. Now I got this bad mofo. God, I fucking love this camera. It even just feels so mean. Got this nice little grip right there. Oh, dude. And then what's real cool is I can tether it from the side here. It actually has a USB cord and shit that it can run straight to my laptop, and I can control everything from my computer. And it'll actually give me the screen of what it's going to look like for viewers. And I can make sure everything's like in frame, focus, all that shit right from the laptop. So it's going to be fucking awesome. That was the problem we had with that other camera, because you thought you seen everything that was in frame, and then when you would drop it into the editor, there was like an extra, you know, half a foot that you didn't think was in frame that you had to cut out now. I think you should get an 8mm camera. Oh, you talking about that old, like you were saying before, like the old film? Oh, god damn it. Ooh. And the other thing I like too is I can actually take stills while I'm filming. Like if there's something cool going on in the scene that I'm like, that will be an awesome fucking poster. Boom. I can actually do a still right there, and it won't affect the actual filming. Yeah, man, this is a pretty decent camera. I want the Canon 7D, but dude, it's $4,000. And I was watching this guy on YouTube. His name's DSLR Guide. He did a test with all the Canon EOSs. They're all the same when it comes to video quality. The only difference with them is actual still photography. And the reason the Canon 4D is so much is it comes with a flip LCD screen and the lens that comes stock with it. That's the only reason it's so much different. But the DSLRs, check this out. They're all set that I can just take this off and I can go buy the lens that the Canon 7D has and just slap it on here. And then I have it, other than not having the flat screen, which, like I said, I'm going to be running it from the laptop anyway. I don't need that fucking flat screen. So I get the, and then plus I got this. Check this fucker out, man. This lens right here is a bad motherfucker. I was zooming in on the moon. It can actually make out craters and shit, dude. It's insane. It's a 75 300mm zoom lens. it's so heavy. I have to get a different tripod if I want to use this, because when I drop it on there, it's so front heavy. It actually tries pulling down the tripod. Wait, what am I missing here? Fucking A. Been done, but mix the two. Life sucks, but technology is pretty fucking. Technology is awesome, but it's also a curse too. Did you know they said that divorce rate went up like 60% after MySpace and Facebook came out? It's awesome. Life does not suck. No. Dude, the Nikon, shit. I don't know if it's that one or another one. They did a comparison with the Nikon and the Canon, and the Nikon shits all over the Canon. So I'm a little bummed, because if I'd have sucked it up and paid an extra $150, I could have got the Nikon. I forget which one it is, but it's like their version of this, and they tested it. The video quality is definitely better. So that might be my next camera. How far am I from Philly? I'm in Pittsburgh. Tipsy. Hey, Puerto Rican. I'm here in Wilmington, Delaware. Oh, Joker, you're probably closer to him than I am. We're supposed to be sworn enemies, technically. Pittsburgh and Philly. Philly and Cleveland. It's what I use for. Oh, is it really? Nice. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna look up a camera actually. Yeah, I can't remember the one they were comparing to mine, but it was it had pretty much the same specs as mine, but the video quality was definitely better, and then just the fucking features, the way to move around the camera were easier. I'm willing to look past that. Me too. But yeah, like I said, I can't wait, man. As soon as Christmas and shit's over, diving hardcore into this filming. I got to suck it up with what bullshit I have for audio, because it doesn't look like I'm actually gonna reach my my goal for the audio equipment. But I got to make it work. People are looking, and that's the other thing I love about how YouTube is, man. I still get messages from people that just seen the prototype saying, "Hey, man, what's going on with this? This ain't bad. This ain't bad." And I honestly was shocked on. I mean, there are some pretty rude comments in there on it, which I expected, but I never planned on that making it to YouTube anyway. So I'm just really fucking looking forward to the people that have been around from the prototype to see how big of a difference where we've come with it. Who's from Jersey? Joker is. So we're all, me, Joker, and Puerto Ricans, we're all right there on the East Coast. I'd like to come over to Philly, though, for the history part of it, man. Like all the Benjamin Franklin shit and all them buildings. That would be so awesome. I'm like real weird when it comes to history, especially haunted history. And isn't there a house over in Philly where Benjamin Franklin lived and they found all kinds of like bones and shit under it? Like he was doing scientific nutty shit. Ben Franklin. I'm creeping from. Yeah, you're far, far out west, man. That's why I was shocked as shit how quick you got your shirt, man. It's like, god damn. See, Jersey would be cool too. My son was actually up in Jersey. Fuck, I forget where. By Atlantic City, I think it was. But he did Jersey, came down to New York and everything. Oh, Boston. Boston's another awesome place with that Philly or that old school history with Ben Franklin and all that. And what's his name? Paul Revere and shit. That'd be awesome to see some of that stuff too. That's why I was in my glory when I went down to New Orleans, even though it ain't a bunch of like history with like Ben Franklin and shit. The French Quarter still looks the way it did fucking way back in the day. And all them cool lantern lights at night. Oh, it's awesome. I was actually so bummed when I had to leave. I'm like, no, man, I don't want to go home. What is that, too? That's like a 9-hour drive from Pittsburgh to Philly. Ben Franklin getting over here with the key and the kite. See, there's so much cool shit like that in Boston. Do you have the Boston accent since you're from there? Minneapolis is the furthest east that I've been when I flew to Amsterdam. Dude, you got to go to Amsterdam, Sean. That's fucking awesome. Fucking A right, Joker. I think New Orleans and the Dallas Fort Worth got some of the best music ever. New Orleans got its own fucking vibe, man. God damn. That's another rant you don't want me to go on. Just the vibe of that city, dude. I fell in love with that city the second I got off the fucking plane, dude. And then when I hit the actual French Quarter, just seeing all the shit that I've read about, and you know, it's right there. I got to go to the LaLaurie Mansion, which, if things go way back on my channel, I did a history documentary on the LaLaurie Mansion. To actually walk up and touch it, oh, it was the shit. Yeah, dude, you should, man. That's awesome. Colorado is the furthest east I've been. Jeez. That's actually where Drew Shoop's from, disc golf. That's funny. I think the Boston accent's cool, especially with the chicks that have it, the hot ones. I like that, and the New York accent on chicks. Like that girl or the lady and My Cousin Vinny, the one that starts going off in the court case about the car's carburetor and all that. Dude, that just made her a million times hotter. All kinds of I grew up in Mass, moved down to South Georgia 12 years ago. Right on, man. Oh, dude, that's the other crazy thing about New Orleans, Jokers. You're walking down like Bourbon and, you know, because Bourbon's the main one known. There's a couple other, I can't think of their names right now, but they're all the same. It's just Bourbon Street's known more in the world, but there's like 4 or 5 streets that run parallel with it that are the exact same thing. And as you're walking down the street, it's like each block you hear a different type of music. It's nuts. I always wanted to move to Boston, but never been there. I just have a weird thing with Boston. You know, there's a lot of cool history up there, man. I'm pretty West Coast. Yeah, you West Coast people, man. It's night and day, I think, between the people. A wicked pisser. Chelsea chicks, they go anal. Nice. I think East Coast people, we're cold, but we're real, you know, it's not hard to piss us off. Like it seems like West Coast people are more like chill. Over here, it's more like I warned you once, now you need punched in the fucking face. Especially Jokerfish should know about that, being from Jersey and up that way. Shit. And that was what was cool about New Orleans, how mellow. Dude, I ate breakfast at this place. Oh, fuck. I forget the name of the place. Son of a bitch. But I was getting ready to go to look for the LaLaurie or Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. And I just asked the one lady, I'm like, hey, do you know where Marie Laveau's is? I was going to go there when I left here. So she has 3 other waitresses at the table with me, and they're all talking about, I think it was on this and this on the corner, blah, blah, blah. The one lady's like, well, I'm about to get off. Are you leaving soon? I'm like, yeah, I'm actually getting ready to leave. Dude, this lady walked me to Marie Laveau's. Like, how fucking cool is that? A complete stranger straight up walked me to fucking Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. He said, except me. I'm an angry. Maybe I should move. I can shoot and blow shit up down here. Oh, wow. You and the sticks? Roland. Even in the supermarkets. Oh, right. Dude, they fucking will, man. I don't want to sound like a tough guy, but I fought people right in the middle of classrooms before. Jumped up and cracked people with my math book and going rounds right there. It sounds like a stripper or a madam. Dude, there's a ton of that down there for sure. They got the fuck are they called? The hustler whatevers, but these chicks are in the windows, man. Fucking titties hanging out. They got girls standing at the door trying to get you to come in. And that was a little weird because I was with my cousin who's a lady, and I'm like, shit. Fuck. I can't, goddamn, I can't believe. It was the guy that made Hustler, his name and something. Oh, fuck, I can't think of it right now. Larry Flint. Larry Flint's Hustler or whatever. There's 2 of them actually down there. Right on the fucking street, dude. Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said before, I build ponds, and a lot of the places I go to, they're in them gated communities, and it's like, yeah, they're their own little spots. I threw a dude over the home ec sewing machine table in class one time. It was nice. Yeah, dude, it was this kid in my class, and he was sitting behind me, and it was at like one-piece desks that, you know, the desk came around you and you slid in it, and he had his feet, and it was like he was doing double bass or something with his feet, tapping on the legs of my chair. And I'm like, dude, knock it off, man. And he's like, oh, what up? I turned around. He kept doing it. So I looked up at the teacher, and I'm like, hey, if you don't tell this kid to knock his shit off, there's going to be a scene going on here. She's like, oh, knock it off, blah, blah, blah. Dude, he did it again. I just turned around. I grabbed him by his head, smack, right off the desk. When he got up, like he stood up like he was going to fight, I jumped up, grabbed my book, and was like, bap, right in his face, got on him, and started fucking lumping him right in the middle of class. I put down that I was a porn star for my 10-year high school reunion as my Wow, dude, 300 acres. Holy shit. Here, I'll tell you guys another funny story, man. I was just telling my mom about this because it's fucked. This teacher that I did this is my kid's principal now, dude. But straight up, I had cooking class, and the lady kicked me out because I used to go eat the kids the period that was before me. They would do their projects, and I would come in next period, and I'd eat their shit. So she got all pissed and ended up throwing me out. Dude, they stuck me in life cycles, which was that class, dude. I was the only guy in there. And it was that class where they sent them babies home that cried and all that bullshit. I mean, luckily, you know, I never got one of them. But anyway, the one day, the lady's like, I want everybody to write on a piece of paper something that you did that you're ashamed of. Don't put your name on it. But when the hat comes around, put it in there. I'm going to shake it up and we're going to pick from it and we're going to read it. And the class can come together and, you know, give their opinion and maybe give you some help. Dude, I wrote that I found my parents' crack cocaine stash and smoked it. And now I'm highly addicted. And I find myself doing things I normally wouldn't to get it. Dude, if you would have fucking seen the look on her face, the class got so quiet you can hear a pin drop. And the only reason they found out it was me, dude, is because after like 2 minutes of the silence, I couldn't help it. I busted out laughing, dude. Got kicked out of that class. And now that fucking teacher is my son's principal, dude. It's fucking nuts. Oh, man, that was so fucking funny. I sell window dressings, so it's cool. That's my big self gay community. See, I'm reading backwards. I got to stop doing that. Lou Ferrigno. He was just here in Pittsburgh for Comic-Con. Lou Ferrigno. That dude's old, but he will still fuck somebody up. I'm going to put you in a headlock, pop your head like a pimple. What the fuck? Oh, dude, it was fucking hilarious, man. The look on her face, I will never forget it. On Twitter, if it's one of them people where there's no profile and it's just an egg and they have like no followers, that's one of them like troll accounts, isn't it? My gym teacher asked us all to write down what we hated. I wrote that I hated preppies. She read my note but didn't say who it was. Everyone in class looked right. Nice, dude. Nice. That was the thing I hated about school was all that clique bullshit. The preps, the fucking jocks, see, I hung out with the scrubs, the metalhead, and the punk rock kids. I floated around groups, but all the groups hated the preps. Fucking right, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's back when I was a weirdo and wore the fucking eyeliner and I had the black spike fucking bracelets, the big pants with all the fucking chains and shit hanging off them. Rolling. It usually ends up the same circle of people in here, dude, but they're all good people. Head clicks, but everybody was pretty cool. See, dude, my school, it was Shaler. It's one of the bigger schools in Pittsburgh. And put it this way, I've known people to get into fights with like the quarterback or the running back, and they started it, would get their ass beat. My friend would get suspended, and nothing would happen to the fucking star quarterback. Like, fuck off, man. It was so cliquey where I fucking went. And it was like wars, man. It got to the point in my school, if I fought somebody, 2 of my best friends would get sent home with me because they knew, like, all right, them 2 got to go because they're going to go retaliate. And that's how it ended up at my school, especially when my little brother came up. He smacked somebody around. I would be in class. I'd hear, come down to the office. I'd go down. Like, well, I didn't fucking do anything. Oh, your brother just got into a fight. You're both going home. I'm like, oh, all right. Oh, dude, it got crazy there, man. It was over. It mainly started. It was the Easter. It was right before Easter vacation. My 2 buddies got into it. Dude, it was a fucking huge fight, man. And what happened, it was the rest of the day. Each person in our little group ended up fighting another person. So by the end of that day, my main group, we pretty much all got suspended, because it was a war. We were, fucking 14 years old and shit. But after that shit, it was my two main buddies. Guaranteed. Fucking if they fought or I fought, we all went home. Except what sucked though is I'd get grounded because of how my parents were. They'd get to go do shit. And I'm like, fuck, man. Nope. You got suspended, you're fucking grounded. You were in Pittsburgh once. See, Roland, what happened to me, dude, detention, my dad refused to pick me up. So I'd end up having to walk. So what I did, if they gave me after school detention, I purposely didn't show up and they would suspend me. I talked to the dude that plays Scooter in the short film. He's actually one of my buddies that I was talking about getting suspended with. That's his older brother. He's married and got kids and shit now. And his wife, like, she don't let him do dicks. I don't really get to see him. But I talked to maybe 2 people from high school. I was a stoner, so now they'd be on my tip. It's crazy though, like when you're like 16, 17, even 18, hanging out with the people that you're like, yeah, that you never would think that you wouldn't talk to anymore, and then you end up not dealing with them. Oh, right on, Joker. See, that's so cool. You were part of that, like that scene, man. You were in it when it was big. See, I got to start learning more hardcore shit from you and Josh because I never really followed the hardcore. You know, I would bump into it because I'm a metalhead. So you always end up seeing a hardcore band open or somebody you meet, they're into the hardcore scene. So I would see and hear some shit. The people in my neighborhood went to a different school than I did. Oh, really? School district I went to, dude's huge, man. Same with my girlfriend. She went to, it's called Fox Chapel. What sucked for her is she was right on the border of the school district I went to, and Fox Chapel is fucking 90% yups, dude. Like, I'm talking Bill Cowher, the old Steelers coach, lives there. Ben Roethlisberger, like, it's all big mansions. And she was on the border, so she was considered a scrub, and she got stuck going to that school district, man. The people you might like some, dude. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know if you consider them really hardcore, but Sworn Enemy, I like them. Full Blown Chaos, I like them. Who else did I see that was like that I actually kind of followed? It was mainly Sworn Enemy and Full Blown Chaos. Right on. Dude, what's crazy is the spot I shoot Red Room where that crazy green wall is in the background. It's my buddy's garage, and he was my neighbor growing up, man. When I was from like 3 years old, I still talk to him. And that's because, you know, he was my neighbor. A lot of my firsts were done with him, you know. Definitely, man. Do you consider Sworn Enemy and Full Blown Chaos to be the hardcore that you consider hardcore? Like Sworn Enemy, I'm pretty sure they were pretty hardcore. You heard the fucking New York accent in them. Master Pass? What the fuck is that? Right on, Roland. Go give it to her. Nice. That's awesome. That's honestly the first time I've ever had anybody jump like that. Yeah, Roland, he came over here, I'm pretty sure, from Takedown Man's channel. And he's been around ever since. You haven't seen him in a while, though. Give her one rollie. Yeah, the older bands, fucking. Like I said, I seen Sick of It All and Agnostic Front in the same concert, but I only knew of their name because you remember the old metal magazines like Metal Edge and fucking Hit Parade and Metal Maniacs. That's where I would see a lot of the bands that I hear people talk about. You know, I didn't necessarily listen to them, but you know, reading a magazine, I would see them like, oh, those, you know, they seem pretty heavy, but you know, I just never listened to them. That's why it blows everybody's mind with the Megadeth thing. Like I couldn't fucking name any other album other than Peace Sells or whatever the fuck it's called. And I know it kind of sounds almost poserish, but most of the bands I fucking jam to are from Housecore, other than like Chimera and like Lamb of God and shit. I think White Zombie came from New York, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that though. Or wait, no, they can't. Are they Cali? Because I know the girl bassist, the original, she's from New Orleans. Joker, do you know the answer to that? Was White Zombie New York? I don't know why I want to say he was New York. I could be wrong though. He might have been over in Cali. Yeah, okay, I thought so. And then what's her name? Sean. It's spelled weird though, like Yseun. The original bassist. She's from New Orleans. Right on. I thought so. I love his movie. See, 31 sucked. I'm pretty, you know, I ain't a fan of what he did to the Halloween series, but his movie making style, I fucking love it, dude. Like, it's the stories. He's not good at really writing stories. Like House of a Thousand Corpses, that movie right there is how I want Red Room to be, where there's just fucking random shit. Like I'll have the story, but there also must be like a story with the B-roll that's, you know, in between scenes that I, you know, that's how I'm trying to do it. And then I got another local girl. She's pretty fucking crazy, man. I might be able to have her do some crazy shit in it. Right on, man. Thanks, Porno. See, man, I would have killed to get to see a show at CBGB's. I say that a lot on the Metal Monday channel, but that's just one of them fucking places, man. They were like the Club Laga of Pittsburgh. Like Randy Blythe, Lamb of God, he still brings up playing Club Laga. That place was the fucking shit, but it was a death trap, and that's why it got shut down. The band had to carry the shit up the same steps that the fans were. You would be standing in line to get in, and here would come the band walking up, and their security would be like pushing you against the wall so that they can get up the steps. And there was one exit, and it was on the second floor. So if that place caught fire, everybody was gonna die. That's awesome, man. Fuck. And then you played it too. I know Josh played it, and that makes it even fucking crazier to play this fucking CBGB stage. That is so awesome, man. Really? That's awesome, Sean. I never met Zombie. I would like to meet him and sit down with him and fucking pick his brain, because his movie style is just fucking awesome. It's just got its own vibe, and I feel weird loving, you know, saying I love it because I really disliked his last three movies, but it's the way his story is what fucks it up. And, you know, like I said in my 31, I did that movie review on my channel. When you see Sherry's in it, other than the Halloween movie, you know she's going to be the badass and she's not going to be the one. Like, I knew right off the bat on 31. I'm like, Sherry's going to be the big bad chick and she's going to make it to the end. Wow, dude. Coal Chamber. Holy shit. That takes me back, man. Because I was, before I found Pantera, I was a Korn, Coal Chamber, fucking, that was my shit, dude. And I thought they were, you know, heavy. And then my buddy showed me Pantera, and I was like, what the fuck have I been listening to? Yeah, dude, that's his style. His style is the fucking shit. And then I think I already told you guys this, but in the House of a Thousand Corpses, the only reason he used them cartoons that he made is because his budget ran out and he needed filler scenes. So he had those cartoons already and he just threw them in there as the B-roll to fill out the movie. And I think that just made the vibe of the movie so much better. And I actually met where do I have? Do I have his picture hanging up? I have his picture somewhere, but I met the original RJ from House of a Thousand Corpses, dude. Fucking, what's his real name? I can't think of his real name right now. Dude, this guy's like fucking 7 foot, man. He's a monster. I'll put it on my Facebook. I have a picture with him, dude. No bullshit. I'm like up to here on him. It is funny as hell. And I'm holding my youngest son, too. And even with holding my youngest son, he's still below his shoulder. It's fucking, dude's huge. Why can't I think of his name right now? That's really going to bum me out because he was such a nice guy. See, dude, honestly, I don't blame you. I'd have done the same thing if I thought there was an issue with quality. I wouldn't want to hand it to somebody. But that's so cool. Was he there doing a signing or was he just there? See, the only people I've bumped into celebrity wise are like sports figures. Nice. I actually had I think it was a Blacklight Coal Chamber poster. It was for chamber music where they were all the cartoons. It was actually the same as a shirt print, but it was on a poster and they were all cartoonish. Chamber music was kind of beat, but fucking Dark Days was pretty fucking good and the original was pretty good. And then it was like right as Dark Days came out that I was like pretty much phasing out of that type of shit. I mean, I still listen to it just because, you know, but that's around the era of everything. It was Pantera. My fucking CD player, it was a fucking cheapo 4-disc, I think, and it was all Pantera. Especially, dude, 101 Proof. That was my shit, dude, just because at that young age, I never thought I'd get to see him live. And then, wow, nothing will touch a fucking live Pantera show. The closest I came to it was Down. It was pretty fucking badass. And then Lamb of God with GWAR opening for him. That show was fucking amazing. I mean, Randy Bly actually stopped in the middle of the middle of the song and was just floored by the fucking mosh pit. Nail Bomb is one of them bands that I seen about and didn't really fucking. Ain't that with Max from Sepultura or Sepultura and Soulfly? But yeah, dude, the pit got so fucking big. Randy Blythe stopped the song and was like, "This is one of the biggest pits we've ever seen, and you can take that to the bank, Pittsburgh." And then got back into it. Dude, oh, it was fucking brutal. He used to do all the talking parts along with Phil while listening to. Hell yeah, dude. Phil fucking made that fucking style with following it in just his deep voice. The best. I love how he does it in Floods. I thought so. Fudge Tunnel / Sepultura. Got to play in front of some cool pits, not big ones though. Right on, Darren. Thanks for hanging out, man. And check your mailbox. You got something coming. See, Joker, that was one of the main reasons I wanted to be in a band. If you're in a band and you actually got that crowd pitting, that's got to be such an amazing feeling. And that's one of the things I always say to people we interview. I couldn't imagine the feeling you get from seeing that. And then my all-time favorite is, even when I see it on like DVDs, the band actually coming on stage. Oh man, to hear that crowd fucking going nuts. And then especially if they call for an encore because you killed it. Fuck, man. That, Jesus. I couldn't imagine how awesome that feels. Yep. I sent you one of the old school ones. And then I actually have the new ones being printed. They're probably actually done printing now. So hopefully I'll get them right after Christmas. I got a shitload of them coming. Been chasing. Dude, that's the thing with Pantera, man. I don't think any band's ever going to come close to them. And it drives me crazy when motherfuckers blame them for the new metal sound, which, you know, the new metal, it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be, but when Limp Bizkit started doing that bullshit, and then Linkin Park and fucking, because, you know, Korn's earlier shit wasn't that bad. I mean, like I said, that's the shit I used to jam to, but as I got into the like metal, I started realizing, like, you know, that's heavy, but no, fuck off, it ain't no metal. And when people are like, well, you could thank Pantera for bands like Korn and blah, 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 get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it was, dude. Perfect example. I don't even know if you would want to call them new metal, but you remember Orgy? Oh my God. Yeah, and then like I said, Limp Bizkit, dude. Even though I was young, I was still smart enough then to be like, man, these guys really suck ass. And then I'm not gonna lie, when Slipknot first came out, I don't know if this is how it went with you guys in your areas, but when Slipknot first came out, the main reason I hated them was because it seemed like all the jocks and the preppies were real into Slipknot, and then we're walking around in Slipknot shirts trying to fucking school me on metal because all of a sudden they like Slipknot. I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck up here, cuz you're probably wearing an Abercrombie and Fitch shirt under that to begin with, and don't you dare question me with what I fucking know about. That's one of the main reasons I didn't like Slipknot. And then fucking, you know, I actually listened to the first album, which it ain't bad. I like it because it's like crazy and all over the place. But then Corey Taylor, man, his head got as big as his fucking neck, and he thinks he's the shit. So yeah, dude, I wasn't born until 85, so it was like 98, 99, like when I was, because yeah, it was about 98 when I started getting into like Korn and shit. And then 99 is when my buddy showed me Pantera. And then the first time I seen Pantera was in 2000 at Ozfest. See, yeah, man, that's how it kind of was in my school. It was all the preppies walking around with this. It was like they all had the same Slipknot shirt. My band should have been them. Yeah, dude. Like I said, the reason I can't, I won't deny that the guy could sing and he's talented, but he's just a douchebag, man. Like, how are you gonna go around on tour just to talk? Like, I forget what he called it, but the motherfucker went on tour just. It was like a night with Corey Taylor. Like, dude, fuck off. Yeah, the poser ones, and then the ones that try to fucking the preppy punks you're talking about, Joker, and the Slipknot Mudvayne frat boys. They all of a sudden think they're fucking Mr. Metal, and then they used to talk shit and wouldn't look your way, but now all of a sudden, hey man, you dying with blah blah blah. Like, dude, go back over there and get the fuck away from me. Oh, I couldn't stand it. I can actually picture the one kid that I'm fucking talking about too. Fucking douchebags. That's why I call them Square Knot. And then what the hell's his name? Mick Thompson. He's not a bad guitar player either, but their show's more for the stage show is, what they're really fucking known for. Look at fucking Pantera. I mean, they did start using fire. And when I seen them in 01, they had fire shooting up during Hellbound and what other song? They only used it for like 3 songs maybe, but fucking that tells you a lot right there, man. And then same with, yeah, your punk rock bands, Joker. They didn't have all that fucking crazy weirdo shit, and they came out and just destroyed places, dude. I remember seeing Pantera at the Civic Arena, and I have never seen such a fucking crazy pit next to Lamb of God, but I still don't think that pit touched Pantera's. It was like the whole entire floor, dude. It was like watching fucking maggots eating on. It was just fucking shit everywhere. And then it was so funny because speaking of Korn, Phil started going off on his rant about, the trend in these fucking pussy ass bands. And I actually felt so bad for the kid. But Phil's like, that shirt right there, that shirt right there says it all. KORN. They could suck my fucking dick. And he's like, put the light on him and fucking pointed out the kid wearing the shirt. I'm like, oh man, that poor fucking kid. And then no bullshit. It was like a song later. I'm willing to bet everything. It was the Korn shirt because somebody had a shirt on fire swinging it down there. And I'm like, I guarantee you it's that Korn shirt. Oh, yeah, dude. Slayer pits. You don't want to fuck with them either. I'd never seen Primus. Never seen them. But Slayer, I've seen them a ton of times. And you don't want to fuck with their pits either. You will get your ass destroyed in one of them pits. I'm too small for that shit, man. I've jumped in pits just to say I did it. And then fucking got the hell out of there. I never got to get into a Pantera pit, though. Dude, one of the craziest pits I've seen for violence, it was for this band Hemlock. They were from California. I don't even know if they're still around anymore. But there was this song. They weren't bad. I seen them open for OTEP. And there was a song they had. It was called No Money, No Love. And he said, I want to see the girls only. And if I see a dude, and the singer was big, he's like, if I see a dude in that pit, I'm going to come down there and personally beat your fucking ass. Dude, these chicks were so fucking vicious. You know how like there's rules in a pit. Somebody goes down, you help them up. No, these chicks were fucking booting them and fucking stepping on them, grabbing hair and shit. And I'm like, God damn. I don't like, if you're talking about the weirdos with the punching and the kicking, dude. No, that's no fun, man. Like, you're not supposed to try to hurt somebody in the fucking pit, I don't think, man. You know, the pit's to let the aggression out. Yeah, you can get hurt, of course, but don't go in there intentionally trying to fucking knock somebody out. Oh, wow, man. You've seen Rage Against the Machine live? That's cool. No mercy for the girls in the pit. Dude, it was at the same show. It was these big Nazi skinhead looking motherfuckers, dude. They even had the boots with the red fucking shoelaces and shit. They were huge, man. Well, the one dude, what the fuck? The one dude's chick was like a fucking Amazon. And he had her by the arm and he's swinging her around, hitting, you know, having her hit into people. I'm like, what the fuck? It was crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the OTEP show. And I watched OTEP fucking throw a dude off the stage too, because he crowd surfed, landed up on the stage, bumped into her, dude, and she was like inches away from falling into the drum set. And when she came back forward, she grabbed the dude and just fucking threw his ass. And that's when that big motherfucker, Evil Mike, I think is what he called himself. That dude, I thought he was going to get off the stage and hurt him. Yeah, they dude. It was funny though. He had her by the arm, just whoom, whoom, fucking smashing into people. I'm like, God damn, and she was just laughing the whole fucking time too. I'm like, is her panties wet now? What the fuck? What am I seeing here? I got some dome at a metal show one time, man. It was fucking awesome too. Actually, dude, that Pantera show in 2001, man, at the Civic Arena where I'm talking about the corn shirt. This girl I worked with, I used to work. Remember I said I bagged groceries and shit way earlier? Well, I met her from there. Well, she's there, dude, and she had the fucking hots for me, dude. I'll never forget it because I even thought to myself, Phil and Selma is going to be so proud of me, dude. I'm getting a fucking hand job during floods, man. I'm standing there, and she's up against the fucking guardrail because we were on Section B, and I was in the front row of Section B, and she's standing up here, and I'm like, pushing her against the guardrail and she's fucking jerking me off, and then floods come on. I'm like, this can't get any better. It was so awesome, dude. OTEP was cool in the beginning. Kitty, I don't care what anybody says, they're awesome. And I had the hots for the original guitars Fallen, Fallon, hot as hell, dude. Kitty, what's her name? Morgan, the singer. She's skilled, dude. And I catch shit all the time for saying I like Kitty. OTEP in the beginning for, what was it? Sevestra, the first album. It's Art Saves backwards. That was a good album. I don't know. I just kind of lost interest in them. But OTEP Shemaya puts on a fucking killer show. I seen Kitty. Actually, the same Ozfest as Pantera, Ozfest 2000. I seen Kitty. And they were awesome. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I mean, what the hell was her name? She quit Arch Enemy. She was fucking brutal. I think the only ladies in metal I don't have respect for, and I can't say I have no respect because I give respect to any band that will get up there and play music because that takes balls alone. So I can't say I don't have any respect, but Butcher Babies, fuck off. Terrible. Fucking terrible. And then when they destroyed covering fucking Hostile, made me hate them even more. Fuck yeah, Joker. For sure. I can't think of the fucking man. That's gonna bother me. The original singer, and even what's her last name? Glasgow. The girl that took over for Arch Enemy, fucking brutal. But I seen Arch Enemy with the original singer open for Chimera, and they fucking murdered it. Yeah, same here, dude. Yeah, I think that's the only one I own with Savage Try. And we had a demo. Me and my roommates, we had a demo. It had Blood Pigs. I can't remember the other fucking song, but it was two songs that ended up being on Savage Try. No, Glasgow was the original singer's name for Arch Enemy. I can't remember Angela Glasgow, and now it's Alyssa White Glues is the new singer, and they're fucking killer. Dude, Sean, I seen him open up for Chimera. It was incredible, dude. Like, I didn't really know much about him. Like, it was one of them bands that I seen and heard in passing. And I just remembered I was just blown away on how wicked she was. I'm like, God damn. And they played, I want to say like an hour, and because they were the band before Chimera. And normally bands I don't know, I'm kind of like, all right, move it, move it, move it. I want to see my band. I was taken away by them. It was an awesome ass show. It's crazy she quit, but she like stuck around and like scold the new girl that sings. And then that new girl is fucking smoking hot too, man. Blue hair and shit, fucking sexy. It's crazy, dude, because even the girlfriend I have now, she's not really into metal. I've never, and I think this is where that opposites attract come in, dude. I have never, ever, ever had a girl that was into metal. Ever. Every girlfriend I dated was fucking country bitch. Like my girlfriend now, she was a country bitch. I kind of turned her a little bit. You know, she jams, like she got a mushroom head tattoo. So I did good. I trained her, got her into some metal. But I've dated chicks that were like fucking straight hood chicks, all into rap and shit. And I'm talking, dude, the one chick, she was Mrs. Rap Girl. And I was dating her back when I had the fucking black eyeliner and the spikes and all that. It was just the weirdest fucking thing ever, dude. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's up with that. No, dude, I never got to see Kiss live. My brother and my mom went to the Psycho Circus tour. My mom's a huge Kiss fan. She's seen him a bunch of times, but she took my brother and I didn't go. It was to the Psycho Circus tour. They're another band you got to give them the respect because there wouldn't be a lot of bands that we listen to now if it wasn't for Pantera. Perfect example. I mean, they may have still came around, but they give a lot of props to Kiss. Their show looks amazing, man. I don't like Gene Simmons. I mean, what's his name? Paul Stanley. He seems cool. Yeah, you seen him with Fake Ace. What do you think of that? That's a good question. What do you think about them having Ace Frehley and Peter Criss not in the band, but having these guys paint up like them? I find that a little, I don't want to say disrespectful, but I don't agree with it. I think it's kind of a dick move. And I think Paul Stanley's actually doing some shit with Ace Frehley right now, though. When I was looking for metal news, I'm pretty sure I read that Ace Frehley's solo shit is gonna have Paul Stanley on some of it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, dude, it is. It's a joke. The dudes that get that opportunity to jam with Kiss, but come up with a different character. Shit. All right, boys and girls. It's almost 2 a.m. I didn't realize it was that late. Thanks for coming and fucking hang. Disrespectful is the right word. Yeah, it is, man. Ace and Eddie Trunk are buds. Yeah, Eddie Trunk, man, he gets to talk to a lot of fucking. Did Jens watch that Pantera, that Phil Anselmo interview with Eddie Trunk? That is fuck, dude. I love that interview, man. It was awesome. If you haven't got to see it, you have to go watch that interview. It is killer. I don't know if fucking JR is still on here, but if you are, dude, please go watch the Eddie Trunk and Phil Anselmo interview they did like a week ago. It's amazing. Saw Phil today. You saw Phil? Tell me your Phil story right fucking now. I love hearing Phil stories. Ah, fuck. I'll stick around for Phil stories. Yeah, dude, you must, dude. It is dude. It's amazing, man. And if you have time, watch the because they all came out right around the same time. The Rex Brown Factor Fake with Factor Fake Wikipedia thing. It's on Loudwire, and the Vinnie Paul one. They're both really fucking good. They're like 15 minutes long. That's awesome. He was at the High Times 20-year anniversary. A lot of hip hop guys. Wow, it was an open bar. And what, Phil was just like mingling around in the crowd and shit? And then, oh, see, dude, I guarantee you the presence changed immediately as soon as he walked in. No doubt. That's how it was at the VIP, man. It was cool seeing Jimmy and all them standing there. And then Phil walked in, and it was just like, oh, fuck. And it's funny because in that interview, he even says he doesn't find himself intimidating, and he doesn't mean to be. But I'm a huge fucking fan of the guy, and I was scared shitless to walk up to him. You know, and it was legit. I paid for my VIP and everything, so it wasn't like I was going to approach him when he didn't want to meet somebody. And I was like, oh my God. And then I walked up to him, and he smiled and was super cool. And then I told him my story about the Loyola thing, and he gave me a fucking big bear hug. And I'm like, oh my God, he's hugging me. And he's like, that's why we do it, bro. I swear to God, man, I don't give a shit. I was ready to cry. And dude, it's cool when you see him. Like, I'd love to see some footage of that. But like, if you see like the footage of the Metal Masters when all them guys get together, it is so fucking cool how like they're all, you know, Phil's a funny, cool dude, man. But yeah, the first time I fucking met him, I think I got a picture still on my phone as my background. Because I met him the very next year at another down VIP. Dude, Pittsburgh got lucky back to back. And the second time, it was the Eastbound and Down tour. And there was only, I think, 8 dates on that, and Pittsburgh was one of them. And I did the VIP again and was ready to fucking cry. I'm pretty sure I still got that fucking picture on here. I just really didn't like the roles either. Like, they were super strict. The hip hop guys were probably scared shitless. All right, Sean, man, you have a good night, man. Have a good holiday too. Where's it at? Yeah, I don't know if you guys are actually going to be able to see this, but that's my first time meeting Phil, and I was fucking ready to cry. I don't know if you're going to be actually able to see that, though. There's me, him, and Pepper. And he just gave me a hug. And I was like in awe, dude. And I was ready to walk away. And you get a photo shoot, you get 3 photos taken. And I almost walked away without even taking my picture. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, man, that was fucking awesome. The second time I met him, it was still pretty fucking cool. That's when that his security guard messaged me like 2 days later, threatening to beat my ass because I was talking shit. Because he wouldn't let me ask him to tattoo my or autograph my tattoo. This is the second time I met him. There's Pepper, part of Pat Bruters, and then Phil in the end. And I purposely stood in the middle that time because, dude, I feel bad kind of, man, because everybody just wants Phil when it's down. I mean, it's a band, and yeah, Phil's the shit. But even right before Down comes on stage, it's all you hear is people yelling, Phil, Phil. And then when you're watching everybody go up to meet him, everybody just goes right to Phil. And like, I'm like, come on now. Tommy Shakes knows some guys. Oh, fuck. I'm actually going to go ahead and probably hit the hay myself, man. I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out. And I hope you guys have a good holiday. And I'll talk to you guys probably on Metal Monday. Yeah, dude, it's definitely got to be weird, man. But, all right, guys, I love all you. You just take it easy. Wait, what the hell? Peace.